This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It being Thursday today, this is the sort of slot that I usually use to do videos that I tend to think of as the wildcard videos. Mondays I'll do a solo analysis. Tuesday is top 5 Tuesday, some kind of list video. Wednesday is viewers' questions. Friday is a live stream, and Sunday is usually some sort of, guitar demo or review or comparison or shootout or that kind of thing. But Thursdays, I like to keep those free for just anything else, anything I want to talk about, or like I might be talking about a particular album that I've discovered or kind of rediscovered in some cases, or just venting my spleen on any particular topic. When was it, before Christmas? I did a thing about the price of Stratocasters over the past few decades. So that's what these Thursday videos are about. Just anything that doesn't fit into the normal categories that the rest of my output tends to be pigeonholed into. And one of my favourite YouTube channels, I watch him quite a lot, is, I don't know if you've seen him, a Canadian guitar tech repairer, luthier kind of guy. The channel is called Dave's World of Fun Stuff, and lots of useful information on there, and he presents it in an engaging and in some cases belly laugh funny kind of manner. So if you haven't checked him out, go and have a look for Dave's World of Fun Stuff. But he often does, or not often, but he has done, I should say, videos on cooking. Chicken wings in his air fryer and his barbecuing technique and stuff like that. And aside from, playing music and listening to music and stuff, that is one of my, things that I like to do. I enjoy, getting in the kitchen and creating stuff. I think it tickles the same creative muscle as creating a piece of music, really. I don't know. But a few weeks ago, I think it was the first live stream of this year, I said, just almost jokingly on the live stream, said, what would you feel about me doing a video where I'm cooking something? A recipe video, kind of tapping into my inner Gordon Ramsay, if you like. And I never thought anything of it, but the chat down the side of the live stream started lighting up, saying, "Yes, do it. Yeah, we'll watch that. Fantastic. Go for it." So that's what we're doing today. A completely non-guitar related video. You're going to see me making a slow cooker beef casserole. Let's get on with it. Right, so we'll begin with a peeled and diced potato, about the size of, like a jacket potato sized potato. That's what we've got chopped up in there. And we add that to the slow cooker pot, as you can see there. Next up, a generous handful of frozen mixed veg. You can see there's kind of green beans, peas, carrots, sweet corn, that sort of stuff in there. Any kind of remnant of a bag of that kind of thing that you've probably got hanging around in your freezer, or just frozen peas will do. And that gets thrown in as well. And because life is too short to mess around peeling and chopping onions, for a very small premium, the nice people at Morrison's will do that for you. And just a bag of frozen diced onions, again a generous handful, chuck those into the pot as well. Next up, we get a couple of these intense rich beef stock pot things. I prefer these to the well-known brand of crumbly stock cube. I just think these have a much nicer flavour. It's like the flavour of that stock your granny probably used to make by boiling up the Sunday roast bones and creating broth from that. That's what these go like. A couple of those in about that much water, and then that goes in the pot as well. Next up, there's the beef. This is just a couple of standard size packs of diced stewing beef that your friendly local supermarket will sell you, and then we're going to get some plain flour and coat the said beef in plain flour. Then we'll get some salt and pepper, just chuck that all over the beef, and then it's time to get the pan on. A really, really hot frying pan. You can see the smoke coming off this one here. Nice big thick bottom cast iron skillet. And then we brown off the beef in small batches in the pan. Don't put it all in at once, because too much cold beef going into the hot pan stops the hot pan being a hot pan, and you need it to be hot so that you can get this nice kind of crust on the beef like this. And once you've got all of the beef fried off, you then add that to the cooking pot as well. Everything going into the pot there. Next up, some red wine. The only time I ever use red wine for anything is cooking. I don't like the filthy stuff when it comes to drinking it. Every single, call the vet and tell them to bring the humane killer hangover that I've ever had in my life has been as a result of red wine. So, it's okay for cooking with, though. So about that much, about half a mug, that goes into the pot as well. And there it is. Next up, we're going to get a tin of chopped tomatoes, or tomatoes, depending upon your pronunciational preferences. It's both ways in this house, me being married to a Canadian girl. And they go into the pot as well. And then a generous glug of Lee and Perrin's Worcester sauce. I know a lot of people say Worcestershire, but I've always been led to believe that the correct pronunciation is Worcester sauce. A big old generous glug of that into the pot as well, and then you turn the cooking pot power on, put the lid on, and leave it for, well, that picture you can see there was done at 8 o'clock this morning, and that's just going to be kind of festering away until about 7 p.m. this evening, and the house is going to smell absolutely glorious by then. And next up, you're going to see what it looks like when it's finished. Served up with some crispy roast potatoes and maybe a slice or two of thick sliced farmhouse bread to mop up any of the gravy that's left on the plate, because you really don't want to be leaving any of that behind. That pot of casserole, what did it cost? I think the beef was about £8 or £9 for the amount of beef I put in. And everything else was frankly just stuff that's in kind of hanging around in the cupboard anyway, stuff that we probably had in. So let's say with the additional cost, maybe, I don't know, somewhere slightly north of 10 quid to put that whole dish together. And it will feed me and the missus 3, possibly 4 times over. We'll kind of have some tonight and then just batch up what's left and freeze it. And a great evening meal for a cold winter's evening, I think. So there you go. Let's have a look at how it turned out. And that is the video for today, folks. A very different one from usual, and judging by how many views this video is going to get, it will determine whether or not I do anything of a similar nature to this in future. This is not going to be a regular weekly or monthly kind of thing. This is just going to be something, if it goes down okay, I might do 2 or 3 times a year. But we'll see how it performs in the old algorithm, and we'll see what the future brings for this style of video. But that's it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it entertaining in some small way. Try the recipe if you yourself. As you can see, if I can do it, anybody can. And let me know what you think. But that, as I say, is it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream tomorrow and every Friday, 5 p.m. UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars, and perhaps this week, I suspect, cookery as well. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.